Hi guys, I'm in my bedroom. My husband and stepson built me a kind of like a makeshift desk. It's taken 2 days, it's not done. My stepson's sick of her dog, my husband's at work. I'm not feeling so good myself. I'm real shaky, I think my blood sugar's out of whack. But anyway, I just want to paint. So, all this crap going on in the world and can't go see nobody, can't do anything. Kids are out of school, everybody's driving each other insane. So, I just want to chill and paint. So, how many's with me? Raise your hands. I see you out there. Alright. Everybody remember this one? Yeah. It's been a while. You can't hardly see her. I wonder if I go get my white. Let me go get my white carbon paper and see if I can't do it with that. I'll be right back. In trouble, baby. Alright. I come in the bedroom, shut the door, and my dog thinks she's in trouble. But Mom is in here with her, so I don't see how she thinks she's in trouble. Alright, let's get a piece of this out. Guys, I didn't even know that you could buy white carbon paper. Somebody, one of my nice little people on here on YouTube told me, oh, you can get it in all colors. I'm going, well, I'm going to have to check into that. So I did. And I got some white. What do you guys think of my little fairy? I just love her. Alright. What am I? Okay. I'm just like scatterbrained. Alright, so we want it to go down the front of the dress. Like that. Because I want a little more definition. And then here's where the sleeve is of her shirt. And her hair. And her other sleeve. Alright, now let's see. Oh, that's a little better. I could probably work with that. Let's do the upper part of that. All kinds of storms and everything out today. Woke up and we didn't have no electricity. I'm like, well, this ain't going to be a good day. Not a good day. And my stepson says that he's been sick all night. Throwing up. Nauseous. I'm like, oh joy. So we have a Bunn coffee pot. So it holds a reservoir of water, so I can still have hot water. And asked my stepson, how long has the power been out? He about 20 minutes. I said, well, then my coffee pot water is still hot. So I went in there and made my pot of coffee, so I'd have some coffee. Oh, that's better. Alright, let's... Now that I ain't got a piece of the regular tracing paper. Well, poo-wee. Alright, well, you know what, guys? You don't have tracing paper? Watch this. Take this one. I don't have squat in here, guys. I ain't ready for this. But I just wanted to paint. Here we are. You know. I got crap just laying around everywhere. And I went to Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot yesterday. Thinking, well, I can just get me a cheap countertop, you know, for next to nothing to put back here on this. And that was $45. I went, no. So my husband got me this. And I said, stop at Dollar General. And I said, we'll look and see if they've got just a piece of plastic or something that I could put down. Because on my other one I went to Walmart and got a, it's called under the sink mat. You put it in your kitchen underneath the sink, so if water leaks, then it don't hurt the cabinets. So, but that's what I was looking for, and I didn't find them, but I found this, and it is a shelf liner. It's pretty good plastic. Let's see if I can. Yeah, see, it's pretty good plastic. But it's got like a ridge on the one side. So I just turned it over to where it's not ridgy on this side. So, and then I'll put, whenever I do my pours, I will put my Reynolds freezer paper down so I don't run this. So, it's all good. Alright, now what I did, I just turned my tracing paper over and I traced her feet, okay? So that way I can put where I want her feet over here. And then trace away. Yep, see? And it worked. Alright. This is from my little ladies. She's one of my new ones. Remember how happy I was with this pour? I am not so happy with it now that it's dry. It's real dark and muddy looking, but I'm going to go ahead and finish it and do the video. That way, besides that, I wanted something to do. So, I might, after this, I might lay down and take me a nap. I don't know. I don't know. It's all rainy and stormy and yucky and just, I don't. I know it's springtime here and, yeah. Alright, I got my colors. Don't ask me what colors they are, because I would not have a clue, guys. I got my outside going on. Got my windows or my curtains open. Alright, let's do her feet first. Okay, get my skewer. Now that one looks like it's had the white. I want one that looks like it's had the dark on the bottom, because I don't want to use the dark one. See, it had dark on it. Oh, I bet. Do I have any black in here? I got dark blue. This is going to be awesome. Am not prepared. That's... I got some black, guys. And yes, it's going to be black. And anyway, I went to Michael's day before, I think, looking for canvases, because I'm almost out. And yeah, well, y'all know how that is. Anyway, they didn't have them on sale, so I didn't get canvases. If I bought canvases at regular price, my prices of paintings would double, because that's how much canvases cost. It blows me away how much canvases cost. But it's all good. So I try to keep the cost down for y'all, so I get them on sale. But anyway, I want some of that unicorn spit so bad, and some of them mica powders, the iridescent colors. I think those would just be awesome in my little ladies' dresses. And that stuff costs so much money. And with the economy and everything that's going on, yeah. I don't think I need to be spending that kind of money on that stuff. But I bought me a turntable to where I could put my canvases on, or my tiles. It don't slide. It has rubber grips on the bottom of it, so it don't slide whenever you go to spin it. My other one does that, so it's like, so it's $10. But yeah, and my husband's gonna mount some kind of weight to the bottom to where it don't lift up, unless I want it to lift up. So that's that one. But I was really happy with that, and I bought all kinds of... Did I bring them in? I did. I wasn't going to go back out to the living room to get them, but I bought some of these Dragonfly Glaze. They had them buy one get one half off, so I bought like 6 of them. That one's blue, green, gold shift. This one is violet, blue, green shift. So it goes from purple to blue to green. And this one is green, gold and red shift, so it goes from green, yellow to red. And this one is gold, red, and violet, so it goes from gold, red, violet. So gold, red, and violet, but that looks more like it's got a lot of green in it, so I don't know. I'm excited about using it. And then this one is Glamour Dust Ultra Fine Glitter Paint Sapphire. I use a lot of blue paints, so if I want to try something, I usually get it in the blues, because I do a lot of blue. And this one is Enchanted Shimmer, and it's blue. Shimmering Iridescent Top Coat. So, I don't know. And that's what it's supposed to, like a glittery stuff. So, I'm kind of excited about using it. But I want to get set up where I'm comfortable in here and doing that. So, that's what I'm doing today. And of course, I don't have my water. Let's see. Her body is here. Yeah, you can see. Alright, so I need to background. Background color. Alright, let's put that up there. And we'll go. Right here's where it looks like the wing. And we just go down like that. You just follow it where it looks like the wing. And that looks pretty good right there. I went out to get some off my back porch yesterday, and I bent over. We got this old chest of drawers out there, and we just put like tools and stuff like that in it, and it was so funny. I bent over to pull one of them drawers out, and something come out, and it like pecked at my head. And I didn't know what it was. It freaked me out. So what I do, I went and got one of them long handled screwdrivers and I peeked open, and it was a bird's nest, and there's 3 little eggs in it. So I can't do nothing now out there on my back porch, because now I got nesting birds. There. Now see, it looks like the front of her dress and her wing, so there's separation there. Let's do the other side. This one's going to be a little trickier, because yeah, we'll just do it. Thinking all the way down, because just like that. And I'm thinking I want to keep that. That looks really cool. So we're gonna kind of come in like that. Well, my husband said we think they're little finches. So, yeah, she got 3 little eggs in there. We had some rolls of insulation stored back there because we're trying to redo our house, and you guys know we only do so much at a time. So we had some insulation stored on that back porch, and them birds got up in there and nested. It's so funny. We've got those screens that have the magnet to where the dogs can come and go as they please, and then the magnet shuts the screen so we don't have all the flies and the bugs and stuff. Half the time it works, half the time it don't, guys. I don't know. I think mine's wore out. I think I need a new one. But anyway, them finches will come in and they'll go up underneath it, and they'll be on their feet and they'll bounce in there underneath that screen, and then they'll fly around on the back porch, and then they'll get back down on the floor and they'll bounce back underneath it to go back outside. It is so funny to see, and they're smart. They are smart. Now that don't look too bad, does it? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So let's do her arms and her hand. Get the black back out. I am going to try to put some shelves above my desk here, and I want to try to mount my camera to where it's the other way, to where it looks like y'all sitting behind me. So we'll see how that works. I don't know yet. I wanted to paint. I haven't painted that group of paintings that I put up on Facebook. I've only got 2 of them left. One was a commission, and she didn't like the first one that I did, so I did like 4 of them, so she can just pick the one she wanted. And so the one I started on originally for her, a lady got a hold of me last night and she wanted it, so I thought, well, that's cool. And then I get these urges to donate some to some little girls that have had a rough life. And some friends of ours that I guess her mom was the kids' they are grandparents to these kids, but I guess the kids are in trouble with the law, and so our friends have custody now. The 2 grandkids, one's a 14-year-old girl, and then like a 5-year-old boy. But apparently the 14-year-old, she's having a lot of rough times with it. So I donated some of my paintings to her. because every little girl needs to feel special. Every one of them. Having something like this on their wall, for somebody to go out of their way and make sure that they get something like this, it really does their heart good. It really makes them feel like, oh, well, maybe I am special, maybe I am, you know. But me and my husband was talking about it yesterday, and he goes, where did that idea come up with you? I don't know. But I was redoing my bedroom so I could paint in here, and I got a pinched nerve in my neck, so it's hard for me to do a whole lot. I have to do it in spurts. I have to get up and do something and then sit down and just totally chill my body for like 10-15 minutes and then get up and do some more. I can't do it, you know, all at once like I used to be able to. It sucks getting old, guys. And so I was sitting on the side of my bed yesterday, and I was just chilling my back, and I was this thought of, well, they got a granddaughter lives with them now, and it touched me so much that I texted her and I asked her, I said, don't you have a granddaughter that you have now full time? And she goes, yes, ma'am. She always calls me ma'am. I think we're about the same age, but she always calls me ma'am. And so I said, well, I think I have something for her. And she goes, well, that's nice of you. Thank you so much, you know. She didn't even know what it was yet. And so I was telling my husband, we all know where the thought come from, don't we? Yeah. Anyway, I was telling my husband, and he says, you just blow me away every day about the kindness of your heart. And I said, well, you know, I don't do it. I do this for me because it relaxes me. It chills me out. This is what I do for my depression. And I totally love to paint. So, wherefore, if I can come in my bedroom and just paint and be alone with my paints and all that, I'm a happy camper. I don't need drugs. I don't need nothing. I'm happy, you know. And if I can make somebody else happy, then hey. Now I have started selling them and all that, but you know, once I paint them, my part of it's done. They've fulfilled what they needed to in me. So if I can sell them to make money so I can buy some more supplies, because that's, anytime I buy one, I'm right back at Michael's getting canvases and paints and all the stuff that I need. The dollar store, I go to the dollar store and get these cups and the skewers and popsicle sticks. So, I mean, I try to keep the cost down. I did go out and buy pizza boxes. Canella, thank you for the idea if you're listening. But that's what she ships her paintings in, and they work perfect. So I got on Amazon and I bought me some pizza boxes. I mean, they look like pizza boxes, but they're just white. There's no logo or anything like that on them. Brand new boxes. So, anyway, my husband he asked me, he said, what brought that on? And I told him the story I just told you, sitting on my bed. And he said, yeah, he said, I guess she's had a really rough go of it. And I'm gonna cry. But he goes, she's really had a really rough time of it. And I just started bawling. And I'm doing it again. But if it helps that little girl as much as these paintings have helped me to paint them, then you know it's all good. That's what I'm supposed to do. Isn't that an artist's job? When you sing, they're artists. They're just a different type of artist. And whenever I sing gospel music, it moves me to where I cry. And it makes me feel good inside. So, what's the difference between what I do and what they do? There's not a lot of difference. It's just unreal that the feelings that you perceive in doing all this. I've had people send me emails and text me, I want to thank you. You are such an inspiration, because I do have health problems. I do have a lot going on in my life, and I am still happy. I am still thankful every single day for everything I have. So, I mean, and they look, well, if you can be happy in your situation, then I can be happy, you know. And that makes me feel so good that I'm the inspiration. Somebody sent me a deal one time that says, you know, you might have to wait on your open door because you might be the blessing somebody else is praying for, or something to that effect. So I just keep painting, guys. I just keep painting. I can't sing, so I just paint. I don't know, guys. This one might turn out pretty good. I'll have to define her arms a little bit more here, but I wanted to get the black parts out first. Got myself crying. Now my noses are running, and I thought about having my husband tell them to bring her over and let me, and I'd show her what I do. She could pick out some colors, and maybe we could do one together or something. I don't know. my dog yesterday. It was so funny. She is so old, guys. I feel so sorry for her. Every time, because my back would hurt, and you know, animals can sense that when you're in pain, that, you know, all that. So I'd sit on, she'd be in the front room, laying on her pillow, and she would sense that I was sitting on the edge of the bed. I don't know how she does it, but she did. And she would come in, she'd put her cold nose on my leg, because I had shorts on, and I'd have to scratch her on her nose and say, I'm okay. And she would go over and she would look at me like, are you sure? And she would lay on the floor. And about that time, I would get up and start moving around, and she would like groan like an old man, try to get up. Like she was pissed off at me because I got up now that she come in here. It was pretty funny. Alright, that's enough of the black for now, so let me look here. Alright, now our hair is coming down in front here. Yeah, y'all can see. Coming down in front there. So I try to put a different color. Oh my God, I do have stuff in here. What was I wanting a while ago? I don't know. I was wanting something a while ago. I said oh, carbon paper. Yeah, it's not on my little turntable. But I try to put like a different color. That one's not going to work. I need a smaller brush. Let's see. That will work. See? We don't want... I want like different colors. That's what gives your paintings dimension. When you do a tree, you just don't go in and do all green, all one color green, because that's one dimensional. When you do a tree, you want to go in with your dark colors, which is like your dark green or black even, or dark brown, and you paint in some leaves and sticks and twigs and stuff, and then you go in and paint just a little lighter than what that was. When I do my trees, it's usually 3 or 4 different colors, and I finally end up with like an off-white, like a I wouldn't say a neon green, but a really light green, yellowy green. So and that's what gives them dimension. And the one I sold last night, Mother Angel, she I did her hair this way, and everybody goes, great hair. I love the hair, I love the hair. Well, this is how I done it. I put like this. I'm thinking that is like, it's not raw sienna, it's the darker brown. I don't know. And then I put in like some gold in it, because angels and fairies' hair need to be like glittery, pretty. Wouldn't you think? All I do Now this one is, we're gonna do like that. And we just, because this one is going back behind the shoulder and this one is going in front of the shoulder. So I don't want any of that blue to be showing. Alright, now when you want, because it's the top of your head, you want the hair to flow downward like that. Now see, I'll let that all dry. I don't have no water to rinse it out with. But I don't know, she might have turned out pretty after all. Huh. I think I like her. Oh, sorry guys. Oh crap. Alright. Let's define her dress a little up here. Now, let's do this color. I'm wondering what that color was. Silvers. The silvers. It's the silvers, guys. Ah! Yeah. It's the silvers. I put 3 different colors silver and 3 reds. Right? I think so. And I think that's what. Yeah. I do believe so. Okay, let's see. It works. Let's go to the other side. I'm videoing. Other side. There. I don't know. That almost looks like the color of the background, don't it? Yeah. Over that with some of that red. I like that better. Alright. There's that. Now, I think that looks pretty good. Now, she's just a fairy, so, but I still put a cross in every one. Still do it. So, while I'm looking for a place to put a cross, I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to do anything to her wings. I'm just going to finish her hair, put a bracelet on, earring, and a necklace, and the cross. But other than that, I think she's done. I think she's pretty. Yep, I think she's pretty. I think she's going to turn out pretty. Now her hair's going to be black, just like her hair, her body. See? She's gonna be pretty. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you, God bless, and I'll see you on the rebound.